Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I'm bringing you the January 2021 Love from Lizzie card kit, which is called Fresh Start. I have a few updates. This is the kit here. I have a few updates for you that I'm just going to run through quickly before I dig in, and that is invoicing took place today, so you should have all received your invoices today. If you pay by auto payment, they would have come out about a week ago. We are still shipping currently up until Tuesday of next week. So we will be shipping out as our last day on the 22nd. We do, however, recommend that if you've got any orders that you want to place, that you hold them off until January, simply because we don't want anything getting lost in the post or getting stuck, and of course all of the postal workers have their time off and things get left in places that usually they wouldn't, so sometimes there can be a bit of a backlog. We will be allowing for add-ons to remain open for this kit over the Christmas period, because we're not going to be working as of Wednesday the 23rd. We are going to be taking some time off to be at home with our families. We are a really small company and we don't have the capacity to sort of cover one another and have it any more of a skeleton staff than we already do. Here in England today, where I live near London, we have just gone into tier 4, which is a brand new tier of our lockdown, and it's essentially full lockdown again. We were able to go to retail shops and meet socially distance in a park with people, but now we are not to do anything other than be at home, attend medical appointments, and exercise. We're allowed to exercise outside, but that is about it. So yes, everything's all changed constantly here. I hope wherever you are in the world you're all safe, but we again, we have a lot of measures in place here, which is why none of it, we're working as separately as possible, and things are taking a little bit longer, which I do apologise for, and I'm very grateful for all of your patience. But we will leave add-on orders, if you're a subscriber, open until 9 AM on Monday the 4th of January. So after this unboxing video there's going to be the product release, and if you're a subscriber, anything that you order can be put into that box, and we will start shipping the kits in that week of the 4th. It will more than likely be starting on the 5th or the 6th of January, depending on how well we get on. But it is taking us over a week to ship out all of the kits at the moment, because we're having to distance, and we can't bump into each other as we used to and shimmy each other out of the way while we're packing up the boxes. So thank you for your patience and for allowing me to skip, but it has resulted, the December kit being skipped has allowed for the January kit to be done. The February kit is planned and arranged, so we're getting ourselves into a position where we hopefully, fingers crossed, won't be late again. So right, I'm going to now dig into the kit, and as always I'll take away the embellishment bag. I'm going to start with the A4 bag first. As with each month, there are 5 sheets of cardstock. This is so that you can make 10 card bases. I know a lot of people actually switch out the cardstock and just introduce their own sort of white card bases, but you've got mint green, we've got soft grey, we've got white, which is alcohol marker friendly, so Copic or Spectrum Noir or Alternure, or whichever brand you use. Then we have a nice bright pink, and then we have a cream. Now there is also a sheet of printed vellum, and it's a very soft printed vellum. If you hold it away from anything white, you can't see it so much, but if you put it over a nice light background, it will stand proud, even over some of the darker ones as well. But yes, so there is vellum and 5 sheets of cardstock. They are cut to American letter, so they are 8.5 by 11 inches, so you can split them either way to make your card base. We also have a brand new peel off colour. This is Pinstripe, and this is Mink Mirror, and it's a really pretty colour, and it has, let's have a look if we can get that to show up for you. It's a very pretty silver finish to it, and so that's, oh gosh, so they're your peel offs for this month. And then we have got a stencil, and this is Poker. I'm hoping that the camera shows up well enough there. It's a series of circles, and the size of those circles was intended to go with the Fresh Start stamp set. So you've got 3 sort of larger, you've got 2 single blooms and then 1 little sort of spray of blooms, and then a larger couple of leaf sets. But then here you've got 5 little mini stamps, so you've got 2 blooms, a sprig, and then 2 leaves, and these fit within the circles of the stencil, so you can create your own backgrounds if you want to. But I think I'm going to have fun playing with that. I did, if I'm honest, have a little play with it, but then my little pig picked up that same sheet of cardstock and started stamping Merry Christmas all over it. He got very Merry Christmas happy when he was making his Christmas cards. So I'm not quite sure where that is anymore, I'm afraid. But yes, it's they're almost like watercolour look, so really nice soft colours will work well with this stamp set. So pencils, or even if you just heat emboss, if colouring is not your thing, this will look really pretty over, you know, you could stencil a background, heat emboss your stamp over the top, and you'll have a really pretty card. And then next up we have some ephemera. So there are 42 pieces in this pack, and they're all sort of floral arrangements. So I'm going to whiz through them super quick, just so that you get an idea. But there's some that have got sort of these outlines in, which coordinate with the stamps. So this spray here is actually that one there, and these little leaves here you'll find there as well. So there is continuity through this, and this is just like laurels, so you could create, you know, a wreath if you wanted using some of these little sprigs, sprays, bouquets. But there's lots of variety here. So I'm going to leave that in a big mess there so you can continue to see. And then we have the patterned papers. They are 6 by 6 and they're single-sided, and there are 24 sheets in this paper pack. And they are all individual, so you get 24 different designs. I'm just going to lay them out quite quickly. So you've got like a large floral. Here, this reminds me of a wallpaper that used to be in my nan's house. This one is a cut apart, so you can cut down this line and cut down the middle, and you've got an area, you know, to stamp a sentiment, or even one of the flowers if you wanted to, and the same for this one as well. And here you've got a really nice sort of repeating background. Here you've got another cut apart with some wreaths, again, to be able to make some nice quick simple toppers. And this paper is really lovely and thick, so it will stand up nicely, it won't sort of sag on your card front. Here you've got some like splatter effects over some white blooms, which is this particular stamp you do have of that flower. So you know, this could be your background paper, and you could heat emboss that in gold and a topper to tie everything in. And here we have another nice floral repeat. And this is the first paper pack that I've actually designed myself. So I've had a lot of people saying that they really like very simple backgrounds in the colours that coordinate. So I've put in a few little polka dots to go in again with the stencil. So you've got, they're all in these sort of pinks, peaches, soft green, sage sort of colour. But I really enjoy this colour. I very much like white with repeating flowers on top. But here you've got another polka dot with some florals on top. And here you've got a very layered, almost mixed media kind of design. Polka dots with this sort of like repeat image of the rose on top. And this I thought would be really nice to be able to trim down and just use along the side of a card to create, you know, sort of like borders with. Almost like a trellised repeating floral, and then sort of like a stripe, a diagonal stripe repeat. And this pattern here is featured also in the Vellum. So everything all links in together. I'm going to move these ever so slightly because I need to get to my stamps and stencils. Now, okay, so now we're moving into the ephemera bag. And we have coordinating dies for the stamp set this month. So the 3 large blooms have dies, and then there are 3 circles. Now this medium circle is exactly the size of the stencil, so you could raise part of it up if you wanted to, you could accentuate part of it, or you could just stamp your little images onto here and pop them up. And then you've got one that is ever so slightly larger and ever so slightly smaller, so you could layer into your stencil designs. So I'm really interested to see what everybody will do with that. And you've also got a rectangle here. Now this rectangle fits all 4 of the sentiments, which are good luck, miss you, fresh start and happy birthday. And being that this is 2021, I thought we could all use a fresh start. Let me lay that here because that has the designs. Okay, and so we have, as I have done recently, coordinating ribbons and enamel dots to match in and to pull out from the colourways of the kit. You have the sequin mix, the Fresh Start sequin mix, which is sort of a very soft mint green, a pink, like a vanilla colour, some gold, and then it's almost like a petrol colour. They're see-through, these tiny weeny ones are see-through, but they've got this really lovely like shine to them. And then last but by no means least, we have the Fresh Start Vellum alphabet tiles. So this was something new that I wanted to try, and thought I'd give it a go. So there are 93 sheets in here, so this is a very big pack, and it is the whole alphabet, and there are multiples of each letter. The letters that are not quite so popular, there's not quite so many of, but there is also a lot of ampersands. There's 10 ampersands in here. So if you have friends that are getting married, let's pick some letters. There we go, A and N. These could be fashioned. I mean, you can trim them. They are printed over white on the vellum, so they do stand prouder than, for example, the vellum printing here that we've had here. So it's starker. I'm not quite sure if the camera is going to play ball with me, but yes, and this gives the facility, or if it's your friend Anna's birthday, you've got this here as a topper that's good to go, and you've got a nice load to play with here, so hopefully you shouldn't run out anytime soon. But let me know what you think. You know, I'm always wanting to try to include new products in the kit, and if this is something that you like and that you enjoy seeing, then I'll be very grateful to hear, or if there's anything that you think I could do to improve it. Again, I've been doing this now for 4 years, and I'm still learning. Every day's a school day, but I really hope that you like the kit, and I hope that we all get a nice fresh start with 2021. Please comment below letting me know what you particularly like about this kit, and I'm going to pop some still shots up now so that you can have a better look at some of the products involved, and the product release video will be posted very shortly. Stay safe and happy and healthy, and very, very Merry Christmas.